Hello, very good morning and welcome to other newspaper highlights. Today is Saturday, 4th of March 2017. This is Edward with the highlights of today's English newspapers. As usual, we have three leading daily newspapers for the highlights: Daily Mirror, Daily News and Ceylon Today. Firstly, let's have a look on the Daily Mirror. The main headline says, "Hybrid court not politically feasible," says Prime Minister. "We can be happy about the independence of the judiciary, but it needs to be strengthened," says a feasible alternative needed to fulfill international expectations, tells judicial experts to help out. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said yesterday a hybrid court was not politically feasible and that feasible alternatives need to be explored. He said this at the opening of the National Law Week organized by the Bar Association of Sri Lanka in Colombo. And the highlight says, "I have backbone to reject foreign judges," says President. 2 weeks ago, the UN Human Rights High Commissioner in his report on Sri Lanka called for a probe by foreign judges. "Within 24 hours, I rejected it," says not prepared to go forward with people who lack a backbone, says keen to lead his party on a correct free path. President Maithripala Sirisena told the SLFP Executive Committee meeting that he had shown his backbone to the international community by rejecting UNHRC Chief Zaid bin Rad Al Hussein's recommendation for a hybrid court to probe war crimes allegations in Sri Lanka. Zaid positive but wants hybrid court, asks government to embrace report of consultation task force. The UN Human Rights Office yesterday recognized that the government had advanced on constitutional reforms and showcased positive developments on constitutional reforms on the broader human rights agenda and reiterated the need to adopt legislation setting up a hybrid court. People must be made aware of country's laws. The newly appointed Chief Justice Priyasat Depp yesterday stressed the need for ordinary people to be made aware of the laws and ensuring access to the judiciary. Secondly, let's move to Daily News. The main headline of the Daily News says, "Dealing with country's post-war issues, no hybrid court, proposes a Truth and Reconciliation Commission." Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe yesterday ruled out the possibility of a hybrid court, stating it was not politically feasible. Instead, the Prime Minister proposed a Truth and Reconciliation Commission as the best option to deal with post-war issues of the country. The Premier was addressing the ceremonial inauguration of National Law Week 2017 at the auditorium of Bar Association of Sri Lanka. Wickremesinghe observed that the establishment of a hybrid Supreme Court may require a referendum, said he raised this point with the UN Human Rights High Commissioner as well. Making Lanka an aviation hub, government's aim. Transport and Civil Aviation Minister Nimal Siripala De Silva said the goal of the national government is to make Sri Lanka an aviation hub in the Asian region. He was addressing the Sri Lanka Air Force 66th anniversary celebrations at the Ratmalana Airport yesterday. Firearms at Mount Lavinia Court. Alleged mastermind arrested and remanded. Police have arrested the mastermind who had allegedly hidden firearms inside the Mount Lavinia Magistrates Court premises after he surrendered through a lawyer. The police arrested 20 suspects on Thursday in connection with the discovery of weapons from the Mount Lavinia Magistrate Court premises. The weapons were believed to have been brought for an attack. Island-wide operation for illegal firearms used by underworld gangsters. Police will commence an island-wide operation in search of illegal firearms used by underworld gangsters. According to former police spokesman DIG Ajit Rohana, this massive operation will be launched by the Special Task Force and police with the support of intelligence services. Finally, let's move to Ceylon Today. Culture of impunity prevailing. Transitional justice commitment worryingly slow, says UN Human Rights Commissioner Zaid. UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Zaid Rad Al Hussein yesterday stated in his report that fulfillment of transitional justice commitments has been worryingly slow in Sri Lanka, while the structures set up and measures taken during the period under the review were inadequate to ensure real progress. President for IOZ Conference. President Maithripala Sirisena is scheduled to fly to Indonesia on 6 March to attend the Indian Ocean Zone Head of State meeting. The very high-profile meeting opens in Jakarta on 7 March. President Sirisena will address the session on Tuesday. 2008 9 Trincomalee murders. CID arrests 2 Navy men. The Criminal Investigation Department on Thursday arrested 2 Navy officers in connection with the murder of 11 persons, including 5 students in Trincomalee, after they were kidnapped from Colombo in 2008-2009, Sources said that 10 more Navy officers are due to be arrested shortly in connection with the killing. Station masters to strike. The Railway Station Masters Association is planning to stage a 48-hour strike commencing at midnight on 7 March over several issues such as salary anomalies and promotions, etc. Arrests of Indian fishermen. Tamil Nadu CM writes to Modi. 13 Indian fishermen were yesterday arrested by the Sri Lanka Navy, prompting the Tamil Nadu government to dash off a letter to the center seeking its intervention. With that, let's come to the end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to Adavan Newspaper Highlights.